Hello, my crafty friends. It's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations, and today is day 24 of the Countdown to Christmas card series with Michele from Scrap Secrets. And so I am going to be using the Simon Says Stamp Gnome for the Holidays stamp set and this gnome die, which is also from Simon Says Stamp, to make my card today. The theme for today was spinner card, and I have done different types of spinner cards where you take the string and have an element that spins like in a circle shape, and I'd done some Googling and came across this type of spinner card, so I thought I'd give it a try because I've never made one before. So I'm just using this label punch, which is old and retired from Stampin' Up, and I'm just cutting this out twice, trying to keep it kind of even and in a straight line. And then I'm going to take 2 pennies and I'm going to place one underneath the slot here that I've created, and I'm going to place a foam square in the center of that. Make sure I press it down firmly so that it adheres to the penny. And then I'm going to take the backing off of that, and I'm going to adhere the other penny to the top of it, essentially making my spinner element for this card. And so then I am going to set that to the side, and I'm just going to use some Sharpie markers to color in my gnome. I could have paper pieced this using some pattern paper, could have done colored cardstock, could have done ink blending. I just opted to grab 3 colors of Sharpies, and so kind of a fleshy tone for the nose, a pink color for the hat, and a purple color for the shirt. And then once I get those colored in, I will take my glitter pen and color in the beard just to give it a little bit of shimmer and something extra. If you wanted to, you could do shading with gray markers and, give it some detail. You could add some white gel pen to the hat. You could back the shirt with a different color or cut it out with another color and inlay all the little triangles that cut out of it. I did not have the patience for that today, so I kept it white as the background because I will then line all of these pieces up backwards. I flip them over just so I can add tape to the back so that they're adhered, tacked together slightly, so that I can glue them onto the solid white backing piece. So that's what I'm going to do now. I started to do it the front ways, and then I thought, well, you got to add the tape to the back, so you might as well flip it over. So that's what I'm doing here. So while I'm doing that and getting that glued to the backing piece, and then I will use some glue dots to adhere the gnome to the penny so that that will be my spinning element. I just thought I'd talk to you about the series, which is 1 video away from being done. I cannot believe that we have completed, we're almost to 25 projects. So this is a series I have done with Michele from Scrap Secrets, and I will link her channel down below so that you can check out and see what spinner card that she made for today. I will also have my other social media accounts linked down below, and at the end of this video, in the end screen, I will have the playlist for 2024. On my channel, I do have a playlist for 2023 so that you can watch. You have 100 videos between the two of us for the last 2 years for holiday inspiration. So definitely, if you're looking for inspiration, there is lots to be had. There will be giveaways for this series. I have not spoken to Michele yet on how long we want to keep the comments open and when we will do our drawing for our prizes, but stay tuned for that. I will have the details for that coming. But definitely comment on as many videos as you can, just because I will randomly select videos from the series and select random winners from those comments. So the more that you comment, the more chances you are to be in the drawing to win. And I love hearing from all of you. I have reached 1,000 subscribers during this, so I will do an extra giveaway on my channel, and Michele will have giveaways on hers. She'd done a whole intro video which explains all of that for her channel, which is in the playlist. It's actually the first video in the playlist. If you want to check that out, definitely do so. This has been really fun, and I'm actually quite sad that we are all done. This has been good for me to force me to make content, so I am going to try to keep up a consistent schedule with posting videos in 2025. That is definitely my goal. So I want to keep going. So if there are things that you'd like to see from my channel, definitely feel free to leave them for me down below, because I can always use the inspiration of what everyone is looking for. So I have the gnome attached to the penny, and it spins in all different directions. You could do, leave the space not as wide, and you could do like a ball or a heart and do gnomes on each side like they're playing a game together. You could definitely do that. There's a wide variety of options on how you could customize this. It'd make a nice, make a fun birthday card. Definitely doesn't have to be holiday related. You could definitely do a bunch of different things with it. So I am just taking some foam tape and putting this on the back of my panel so that my penny has clearance, so it's not straight up against that card base when I adhere it down. And I cut it out, but I took the backing off all of this, and then I will attach it down to the A2 size card base. I've been struggling with the backing on this foam tape for some reason, so I saved you from watching me do that. And then I will take the Merry Christmas sentiment from the Gnome for the Holidays stamp set. They do have some funny, some punny gnome sentiments in here if you wanted to use those. I love you no matter what, Gnome for the Holidays, Gnome pun intended, Gnome Better Holiday. So there's some other ones in there that you could definitely use, but I thought this straight Merry Christmas would be a good one for this. So I'm just going to take a scrap piece of white cardstock, and once I found my VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink, we will use a stamp block and get that stamped down, and then I will use my scissors just to trim that out. Definitely not straight, but whatever. It's handmade and by me, so guaranteed something's gonna be crooked or wonky on it, because that's just how it is. And then I'm gonna adhere this down using some wet glue up in the upper right hand corner, and that will complete my card for today. The pattern paper was just from my stash. It's really thick cardstock, I think, from, I don't even want to hazard a guess from where. But if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them for me down below. And as always, I hope that y'all have a great day.